So already what I'm learning about photo booth is the bad quality kind of blurs your imperfections. Cause let's just say, I'm not looking too bad. Don't look at my suitcase in the background. And I wore it earlier with my Uggs. Knee deep in the passenger seat and you're out is a well now. We are unboxing the Gap Sandy Liang collab. Yes, I got my dirty little paws on it. The way I was able to cop, that's also kind of ugly. Oh well. The way I was able to cop was, this is my secret that I'm not gonna gatekeep, that I'm part of Sandy Liang's mailing list. Old freaking fashion. And she sent out a link 24 hours, actually 48 hours before the drop last Friday. And then that was the Wednesday drop, and then the Thursday drop was for the Gap card holders. What the fuck ever, get the Gap credit card. And then the drop was supposed to be Friday. They didn't even ship to Canada. I didn't know that until I went to put in. First of all, you can't even order if you don't have an American credit card. And then I was gonna pick it up near the border. Lucky I can do that, but I couldn't even put in a credit card, so I couldn't get anything. Luckily, as I was saying, I had access 48 hours before because of the Sandy Liang mailing list. There were fewer items. I think it was only maybe 8 items were on her website. And luckily, one of the ones was one of the items on my wish list. And then I added a second item out of excitement. And then the third item. Wow, okay. Sorry, I thought it was a spider, but I think it was just a bit of dust or something. Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit of cardboard. Here's the inside. I wonder if maybe the packaging will be different for people who are ordering their orders from the Gap website. That is if it didn't go to resellers, bots, and scalpers. Look at that! How cool is that? 28 Orchard Street, right? Yeah. Orchard? I wonder if I'm pronouncing it right. Orchard. Orchid? It's not an orchid. Orchard. I get like recurring nightmares a lot of the time, and there's no theme to them. Like, they're not really reoccurring in that like the same one happens every time, but like I would say every night I have a nightmare. And like I wake up in fear. Cream packaging. I think it's all my items are in here. Woo! Okay, okay. Like, I'll be honest, not the cutest packaging I've ever seen. But Mama's not complaining. Yeah, okay, not the cutest packaging we've ever seen, guys. Like, an item just fell out. Again, it's okay. Okay, I guess it's just not in a box. Okay, I'm okay with that. Minimal waste. It's a zero waste concept. It's just expensive stuff. That's why we gotta be a little critical. It was a little expensive. Like, Aritzia has nicer packaging than this. There it is! Thumbnail. Wow! Okay, as you can see, this is the first item I got, was the Sandy Liang logo hoodie. This beautiful butter yellow wrapping paper will go there. Here's the second item I got. Bubble wrapped again. Okay, lest I complain. Okay. There's the hat. Sandy Liang is a designer born and raised in NYC. Inspired by nostalgia, she creates cult favorite pieces influenced by childhood. I wish that Gap made cult created pieces for people and if they restock them. I last had a nightmare that I was in a tornado. I can always remember my dreams like extremely vividly right when I wake up from them, and then it kind of fades away. But yeah, I'm having like an image right now. I was like holding on to something, it was trying to suck me up. People were like dying and being like thrown around. Then I was having another dream. Oh, that feels really nice. That like Martin and Hamza were there. They've been in like 2 or 3 of my dreams in the last couple weeks. And I'm debating telling you. I don't want to say it's too vulnerable. Well, Martin came up to me and Hamza wasn't there, and he was like queening out low-key, but he was like, oh my god, you're so pretty, Emma. Me and Hamza think you're really pretty. And I was like, what? Oh my god, no, stop, no, oh my god, stop. And he was like, no, you are, you're like so pretty. First impression, it's really heavy, like, that is making me happy style, because it's not like cheap, flimsy quality. Period. Do you want the house tour? I could take you to the 1st, 2nd, 3rd floor. And I promise none of this is a metaphor. I just want you to inside. Oh, hold on. See, this is a thing about hats. See, I don't know about that. Ugh, but that's not... See my dilemma here? Okay. The third item I wanted from this drop was the trench coat with the giant bow on the back. And that is what I was waiting for Friday to order. The size that I wanted was sold out, so I could have gotten the size lower, but in my gut, I was like, if I'm about to drop the money I'm about to drop for this, it needs to be the exact size that I want. It's sold out. I'm sure they'll restock. It's a popular drop. I'll just wait. They sold out, and then they said everyone on Instagram was freaking out, and they said they started putting on their website restocking October 11th. Restocking the next day. There was no time though. And then the next morning comes, I'm like, okay, must be 6 a.m. again. Nothing. It no longer says restocking October 11th. It just says nothing. Gap, you guys are dirty frickin' dogs, okay? Once y'all start lying, that's a little crazy. That's when I have to, because anywhere before that, I'm like, man, this is consumerist culture. I don't need this to get by. It's something I want, something I'll purchase because I'm a big fan of Sandy. And then you lied? Well, the worst nightmare I ever had was when I was a kid. Me and my younger brother, one of them, really didn't get along. and I dreamed that he turned into a giant green goo monster and was chasing me and was trying to kill me.
How did it end?
I woke up. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment telling me your biggest fears. That is actually insane.